Hey friends, just coming to you today to share a, well, it's a quick tip if you're having trouble with meditation. Me, all kinds of people, right? Meditation is pushed so hard. But a lot of times, tell me if this has happened to you. So you sit down to meditate, and close your eyes, and then your mind starts maybe not going over the list of what you got to do tomorrow, but it starts going, okay, breathe in, breathe out. And then it starts thinking, okay, I'm going to pay attention to the sensation in my chest as I breathe. And okay, actually, maybe I'm going to count up to 5 and then exhale it. And if you're with me here, you've had this experience of you sit down to meditate and then your mind starts going, doing all these other different types of meditations, trying to jump onto something that's going to work right now. And you spend the whole time in frustration because your mind is jumping from meditation style to meditation style and never actually gets into a meditative state. The solution to this is super, super simple. And all we have to do is to make sure, have this rule, that when we sit down to do a meditation, that we say to ourselves very clearly, I am going to do a mindfulness meditation, paying attention to my breath. Or I am going to do a breath holding meditation, or I'm going to do the dancing monkey meditation. You decide beforehand, and then your mind doesn't have to go and try to figure it out. This is more than just a trick for meditation. You know, it reminds us that our mind really loves to have a direction, likes to know what it's got in front of it. So you can use this for meditation, but you can use this for all sorts of other things too. One of my favorites is if your mind is starting to worry about something just in daily life. It's going, oh gosh, what am I going to do about this? You tell your mind, tonight, 5 o'clock, we're going to sit down next to the campfire, and brain, we get to think about this then and figure it out at 5 o'clock. By giving it that direct message that this will be attended to at a specific time, specific place, ah, often the desire to go over that just evaporates. And even though this technique can seem super simple, do you notice what it's doing? It is developing our ability to what we would call concentration, our ability to focus on a single thing. This power of concentration is something that is very lacking in a lot of modern humans. So developing it gives you kind of a superpower. And this trick will develop that power of concentration in a sneaky, easy way where you will pump up and develop that muscle over time without even noticing you're doing it. So here's the practice if you want to try it. The next time that you're going to meditate, or the next time that you're going to do a mindfulness practice, for instance, I'm going to be here and I'm going to be present while I do the dishes. Give your mind something that is very, very clear. This is the type of meditation I am doing. Or as I do the dishes, I'm going to experience the tactile sensation of the water on my hands. And if you find your mind going in circles about something that you're worried about tomorrow, give it a direct time and place that you are going to give it the attention that it's craving. You're going to sit down and think about this thing. The trick is you don't always have to honor that, because often you'll find that the worry or the anxiety has evaporated and you really don't need to give it that attention that you thought you had to before. Do this practice regularly, and you will start to notice that you do not need to do it as much. That you sit down to meditate, you sit down for a mindfulness practice, and your mind is just more able to concentrate because you've been secretly developing that concentration muscle over time. Likewise, you may find that your mind, when it wants to be worried about something, gets less and less attached to it, simply because you have developed the ability to point your mind where you want it to go. On the surface, this is a simple practice, but it bears much fruit, and it really makes your meditation, your mindfulness practice in your daily life a lot more pleasant. Give it a shot. If you do, let me know in the comments how it works for you. So much love to you all, my friends. Thank you.